we've got a problem.
Hello, I'm Jane.
Hi, I'm Graham, and
And
together we are
the
Woolly Cod Wanderers.
Well, hello everybody. Well, the problem that we seem to have is the van won't start. Now we'd been out on Christmas Eve when we'd gone to Hemsley, and then the van had been stood for 2 or 3 weeks, and we got packed up to go to the Peak District. And when we were going to go, got all loaded up, went to turn the ignition, wouldn't start, battery had gone down. So we put the battery on charge for 3/4 of an hour, and then that was enough to get the van started. We then went to the Peak District for a few days, come back, not a problem. And then it had been stood for about just over a week or so, and got in the van, went to turn the ignition, flat again. So we have a problem, whether it's one of 3 things: the battery itself, or what Mel's World had been on about above the light cluster, the central light cluster in the cab, that it has a unit that does the immobiliser and alarm system. And we've had water in there, so whether that's created something across it which is draining the battery, so there's that, or is it the new Wolf battery split, what do you call it, a cigarette lighter extension thing. So those are the 3 things that it could have been. At first, you see, when we were going to Peak District, we thought because it had been stood a long time, as I say, nearly 3 weeks, and whether it had been cold, whether it just took it down. But we need to get this problem solved. Mel had been on about this centre console, and that underneath it is a unit for your immobiliser and your alarm system. And if water's got into that, it could have created something across the top which was draining the battery. However, when we open this, there is no unit that's on Mel's van. So with this being an older model, if so, anybody out there, where is the immobiliser stroke unit that Mel's referring to, if it's not in this light cluster? But that eliminates one problem. So then the other thing was, is it this Wolf? The Wolf, though, we'd started to have battery problems before, and although the Wolf unit is connected to the permanent live cigarette lighter, when we're stationary or at home, I pull it from there anyway. So that would eliminate that. As I say, we've been in for a service, and Darren had said that when he tried to start it up again, it was quite difficult, and that was way before we bought the Wolf. So if we eliminate them 2, it's the battery. And when I've looked, it's actually a Mercedes battery, so that to me indicates that the battery is the original one, and the vehicle's 10 years old. So been speaking to Darren, and we're going to get it booked in to get a new battery. So hopefully the early part of next week we'll get a new battery in, and at the same time I've asked him if he can check the circuits to make sure there is no drain that's coming through on the battery. So we'll just have to wait until we can get the battery in. This is our battery charger that we charged the battery to full last night. We've left it overnight, and the battery is only reading 12.2 instead of up to the 14. So we're just going to have to try and turn her over and see if she works. see if we can get started. Well, she started. So I think we'll just go somewhere local for the night, spend a couple of days away. Well, the ideal way to start the day. Full English.
Full English, and we can keep our eye on the van. Because we've got battery problems, we still want to get out, but we don't want to go too far, just in case it all stops and we don't have far to go home. So we've come out to the Gare again, our favourite spot.
I nearly lost my hat. I nearly lost my CJ lookalike hat.
I thought you would have done. I'm surprised you've still got it.
That took me breath away.
You were out there ages. I've got the kettle on anyway.
Thank you. We're having a bit of hailstone. Typical South Gare weather, but we're in the van and we're having a pyjama day, aren't we, my darling?
We are, and I'm going to make you some bacon sandwiches.
Wow, breakfast in bed! Hey! Well, the moment of truth. It's been stood for like a day and a bit, well, a day and a half, hasn't it? Came yesterday, so we're getting ready to go. So I think it should start. It's just with it being, well, here we go. Moment of truth. Please start.
Yay!
Right, so here we are, parked up with the beach huts to the left.
Fisherman's huts.
That's them. What are they called, darling?
Fisherman's huts.
Right. So the fishermen's huts are on the left. We're coming back down towards the works. And over here, I'll tell you what, let me take you out so you can see a bit better. You'll have to excuse the window. Right. I'm talking louder just in case you can't hear me. But as you say, you come down here. So where this building is, there's a little road that drops down here and goes into the boatyard. And if you can see in the distance the two-storey like white off-white building, that's the cap. And apparently it's open on a weekend, Saturday and Sunday till 2 o'clock. So you can come up here, park up for the night and go and get a full English. But yeah, worthwhile trying next time you're up the South Gare. Well, we've got our new battery. Do you want me to show you? So, there's our new battery. It's a lot bigger battery and it's the Premier one. So that's what we've just installed. And to give you an idea, this, yeah, was the clamp that went down in here, because that was the size of the other battery. That was the clamp for holding the old battery. Now Darren's had to put just 2 bolts with washers on down into the holes because this battery is a lot bigger than the other one, and hopefully this has now solved our problem. Well, that's the new battery, and as you'll see from that, it's a lot bigger battery, and as you say, I just wanted that bit more oomph, and when things are older you need a bit more oomph. Anyway, so it's been stood a night, which should be no problem in it starting, but we need to check, don't we? Right, let's see if she starts. He'll look silly if it doesn't start, won't it? Ho, 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 ho. Do you hear that? No hesitation, woof. As you say, in the past when you've got to turn it over, it's been a bit like, oh, is it going to? But there, you heard that. She roared into action. Well, hopefully that's the problem solved. So, till next time, bye for now.